Mav Hoffa runs down on Esso and Hynaken?
I'm looking at you.
Right, look at my eyes. I'm serious.
How long we've known each other?
I'm serious.
How long we've known
And
each
you know I don't care.
Y'all stress me out. I'm drinking.
Where you going?
I'm done.
That's right, y'all. It appears that Mav Hoffa, Esso, and Hynaken have crossed paths, and it was kind of heated. But I don't know if this was really one of those situations where they got into it, or if it was just leftover emotions from when they did the podcast together. And this happened at Angela Yee's event. I think she's having some type of lip service thing, and Gigi McGuire, a former stripper, was there, and I think she's one of the hosts. So maybe the idea of this was a reunion of the Mav Hoffa with Esso and Hynaken podcast, which was my expert opinion. That was when the show was at its best. And perhaps the idea was to get them in a room together and air out their grievances.
Zell, I promise you. Matt Washington, yo. The equalizer, yo. Warrior Mile. The equalizer. Where your hammers at, nigga?
Dan was so worried.
As they always seem at odds now and take little shots at each other. Most notably, they took a picture together, and it was revealed by Space on my show that Mav kind of forced that picture to happen, and Esso and Hynaken really didn't want to take the picture.
Esso and I don't know, but they made up with Matt Hoffa.
They didn't really. They kind of pretended, and then
they were taking a picture with Jim Jones, and Mav jumped in the picture.
That's funny.
That's that's literally what happened.
Also, Math was initiating that he missed them.
I think
Mav wanted to get them on the show, and they said if Space Ghost is not shooting it, then I'm not going to do it, and he didn't want to do it. And
Math wanted to get Esso and Hynaken on the show.
Yeah.
After he fired them.
Yeah.
Well, did they?
Why?
Did he fire them?
Why would he want to do that?
Did Mav really fire them?
Mav didn't do it. Mav didn't call them anymore, so I guess it's firing. Yes.
Damn, that's disrespectful.
But I don't think he did like a Joe with Rory and Moore. It's like, I'm firing you.
No,
that
he
whole
did
episode?
it more passive aggressive.
So they just have a weird dynamic, but maybe as a result of being on lip service together, they can kind of be cool. But as far as this exchange, it seemed awkward. It seemed kind of tense, and it looked like Mav was staring off with Hynaken, and Esso was in the background looking like, what the hell is going on? And it looked like they were scaring. I'm not calling these women hoes, but the saying, you scaring the hoes. It looks like that type of thing was going down. So I'm interested to see if this was tense, if this was a real interaction, or if this was just one of those situations where maybe you can misrepresent actual back and forth because of the body language. But to me, body language wise, it looked like Mav was finally confronting Esso and Hynaken and wanted to clear the air with them, and it looked like a check move, like, look me in my eye, I'm serious about this, I want you to see me, Esso and Hynaken. But maybe Mav was overstepping his boundaries by acting up the way he did at a lip service event. And we will see. I do know from IG post cross-reference with Angela Yee and Gigi McGuire, it did appear like it was a welcomed event. It looked like the lady in that, Gigi, felt uncomfortable and was like, oh, I gotta go drink. It looked like her body language was a bit off-put by the whole situation. But let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think this is just a rollout? Sometimes a rollout can actually be something rooted in reality. Like maybe Mav, Esso, and Hynaken do have issues for each other. I know for a fact, just from observing the situation and also from inside knowledge, that I don't know these guys, but I've done an interview with Space. They don't really like each other like that. Like if you go look at Mav when he did a podcast, he was like kind of trashing them and talking about how, they talk about how, they did so much for the podcast and how the views went up when they were there, but look how they views look how Backfuel views look, they don't look the same. And obviously Esso and Hynaken think that Mav didn't pay them properly. Mav thinks Esso and Hynaken probably shouldn't have gotten what they felt they deserved to be paid. So it's a whole lot of stuff going down. Backfuel and Math Hoffa show are still running strong. My expert opinion kind of experienced a dip in views and quality after the exit of Esso and Hynaken, but they seem to be bouncing back as Math puts more people on his show, specifically Kim Osario from former Source Magazine, and Bagfuel still going strong. You know, there was a run where they were doing a lot of big interviews, but then it kind of seemed like they dipped a little. But I think it's just the interview platform, and now they're finally finding their footing. When they speak about certain issues, they do good views. Well, let me know what you think in the comments. I say it often and I'll say it again. What's going on with Math, Esso, and Hynaken? And we'll take it from there. Follow me on Instagram, The Stop TV. Follow me on Twitter, The Stop TV. This is Danny from The Stop. Peace.